you live each day of the week. Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What you waiting for? Come and take a seat. Like and subscribe, this is where you wanna be. Cause you know we gon' talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe.
Hey, you guys, how's everybody doing? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Hey, everybody in the chat. Hey, everybody in the chat. I did not get any relationship questions. She said, QC, did you get some rest? QC, did you get some rest? How's everybody doing? So good evening, listening while I'm driving home. Gotta stop and get a bottle of wine. Hey, Rita. This supposed to be our Ask Amoira session. So since I didn't get any questions, if you guys want to ask a question in the chat, let me know. And we will move accordingly. Because we got a show coming up after this, y'all. After this, honey, we got a show coming up. Y'all probably like, nobody been ask a damn question. Not one. She said yellow is up in the house. Yellow is up in the house. Who is yellow? Who is yellow? She said yellow is up in the house. Nobody have any questions? Any questions? I know somebody got a question. She said, I sent you a question, but I guess I put it in the wrong email. Let me see. Did you just send it? Let me hit. I don't see it. It's talk about it with Amoira, so you probably spelled the name wrong. Okay, let me put it in here. Talk about it with Amoira. She said sent it yesterday. I thought I read all the ones from yesterday. There you go, right there. But she said, how do you move on after losing a spouse? Ooh, that's very hard. I mean, I would say go through the grieving process, you know. Let me close this door right quick. I'm sorry, because my husband got that theater room going. Hold on one second. There we go. All right, so I've never lost a spouse. Well, when you say lost a spouse, hold on, let me see. Are you saying lost a spouse after losing a spouse, meaning losing it to a death, or losing it as you guys are just divorced? Which one is it? Okay, your husband passed away last year. Oh, so sorry to hear that, Michelle. I would say definitely go through the grieving process, but this is how I deal with grief. Grief. Dang, I said it wrong. But I'm different than most people. So of course you're gonna miss him or that person. But I look at it like they're in a better place, right? There's no more pain, no more suffering, no more going through whatever it was that they was going through. And they're in the promised land, something that we're all trying to strive to get to. So they're actually living in peace, right? And I look at them as my angel, where they're looking out for me. You know, they're saving me a spot, so to speak, right? So I look at them as a guardian angel, but yet you might miss their physical, but they're never really gone away from you, right? You can talk to them, you know, just create a space in your house or wherever, you know, and talk to them as much as possible. That you're only missing their physical, but they're actually in a better off place than we are. So that's how I look at death. I don't look at it as, you know, oh my God, it's a very, very bad thing. Yes, I miss that person physical, but they're never gone away from me. So that's how I look at death. That's how I grieve. Of course, you know, I lost my mom when I was 20. So my brother when I was 25, so she was 20. No, my mom when I was 25 and my brother when I was 26. So back to back, one year after the other. And it was hard more for my brother than my mom, because I really didn't know my mom. But it was hard for me with my brother, but I just started looking at it like he's in a better place. And me and my brother, we was like best friends, you know, real, real close. We was the closest of all my siblings. We was only 15 months apart. So, you know, they used to call me, even though I was older than him, they used to call me OJ little sister. I'm like, I'm not his little sister. I'm his big sister. I was older than him, but they call me OJ little sister, OJ little sister, OJ little sister. So I would say, I mean, go through your grieving process of not having the physical there. But as far as everything else, I would look at it like they're in a better place. They're with the angels. They're with God. They no more pain, no more suffering, no more heartaches, right? So I look at it like, hey, save a spot for me, you know. But I'm sure that has to be hard because that is fresh, Michelle. 1 year, last year, that has to be definitely difficult. If anybody else in the chat, do you guys offer any other recommendation? Oh wow, y'all was together 23 years. That's all your life, almost half your life anyway. That's a long time, Michelle. You lost your best friend, your other half. So I know it must be difficult trying to maneuver through. I would probably join some type of support group for those who have lost, you know what I mean? And try to, talk it out with your support group, you know? Um, yeah, but I wouldn't like, for me, I don't like write them completely out of my life. I look at it like they're just, the physical is not there, you know? But definitely I would get some counseling and, surround yourself around, if you guys had children, you can always surround yourself around the kids or his family members, you know? Rita said, yes, I've lost two siblings, both brothers. My brothers passed March 17th of this year. Very hard. Both of the brothers? Dang. How two brothers pass? She said, wow, Maura, that is the same way I look at death. Yeah, that's how I look at it. I do. I know a lot of people be sad, real sad. And I'm not saying don't be sad, but I just also look at it as, oh, wow, they got a chance to be with the angels. They got a chance to be with God. How nice could that possibly be, you know? Like, wow. I know some people that no longer here don't always die because of health issues. It's going to take time to get used to him not being around, praying and counseling. Jennifer says praying and counseling. Grief counseling helps. The stages of grief hits you at a different time. Oof. Arnita said, join the widows group. Join a widows group. Regina truly blessed that with the right therapist, they will help you work through the process. Denise said, a widows group helped me. Okay. Angie said, I just lost my dad and I'm trying to grieve. I decided I needed counseling. My siblings are the worst. They are all about the money. That's good that you are going to counseling, Angie. Absolutely. That's good. Like when you have problems that's really, really heavy and weighing you down, causing depression, anxiety, I would definitely recommend counseling. I've been going to counseling for years, you guys. Ever since I was 19 years old, I've been in counseling. 19. I've been in counseling. Now I only went for a little bit when I turned 19. And then once I joined the military, that's when I started going like regularly. I think when I was 19, I think I only did like one round of treatment. But then when I joined the military and it was free, I started going regularly. So I sat on the couch, honey. I was one of the ones that sat on the couch and talked about all my problems, all of it. And it helped me so much. It helped me learn a lot about myself, helped me face my fears, you know. It just helped me know what I liked and didn't like and what I was willing to put up with and not put up with. So I went through counseling and stayed a long time, baby. Every now and again, I still go to counseling, but it's different now because I understand myself a little bit better, but that doesn't mean I still don't need counseling. Sometimes I need counseling just to decompress, just to go and just put everything out. It's out in the universe, and I don't have to worry about, having somebody record my conversation and put it online. You know what I mean? Because counselors, they're not allowed to release your stuff. So you can go and sit and talk and just talk through things. Sometimes you just need somebody just to listen, right? And because they are professional, you ain't got to worry about hearing them on your panel, especially if they stop paying you money and stuff like that. She said, I'm still trying to move on after losing my spouse 10 months ago. Oh, wow, Jazzy. My heart goes out to anybody that has lost a spouse. Like, to be honest with you, I know it'll be very, very hard for me to lose somebody really close to me, and that is my husband or my children, I would be devastated. But at the same time, I would like look at it after I went through my grieving process. I would look at it like, wow, they're in a better place. My husband won't be talking about his shoulder hurts no more. You know. Now my kids, ooh, Lord, I don't even want to think about that. That's my heart. My kids and my grandkids, that might hit a little different for me. That might hit a little different because I always said that I want to live, I want to live until they grow older. So I don't want them to go before me. I would rather go before them. If they go before me, ooh, Lord, that'd be so hard. But at the same time, I would probably still look at it like they're still here. It'd just be hard that I won't be able to call my son up on the phone, or my daughter. My daughter's here at the house now, but I won't be able to call my son up on the phone and just, say, "Hey, son, what y'all doing? Let me talk to the girls right quick." Blowing kisses and talking. Hey, can't wait to see y'all again. You know. So she says, "Deanne, I'm out. No need for him to explain." She said, "I lost my son 2 years ago, and it's very difficult. He would have been 25 on July the 20th. She said, "Should a woman leave if she knows her husband is constantly jumping in women's DMs? The issue has been addressed in counseling, but he acts like it's innocent. She speculates cheating, but no evidence." Why in the world is he jumping in people's inbox? I mean, jumping in somebody's DM, that is cheating. But he acts like it's innocent. What is he asking them in the inbox? I mean, is he just saying, "Hey, how are you?" No, that's cheating. It depends. It depends on what business he's in, if he's looking for like certain, but I mean, come on, we grown. Like if he's jumping in their inbox flirting, no, that's a zero for me. And what I mean by that is a zero as in are you kidding me? Because honey, I might have to hit a couple of inboxes myself if you're gonna do that. But to me, that's disrespectful. Especially when you say it's been addressed and they still doing it, that's disrespectful. You know? She said, "I think so too. It's random women and he is trying to strike up conversations. Some respond and others don't." Oh yeah, that's cheating. That's cheating. He looking for a side chick that's willing to go along with his foolishness. That's what he's doing. She said, I've really been in a bad place, a dark place. Amoira, you have actually helped me by listening to your lives. Thank you so much, Angie. I'm glad to know that I have helped. She said, "It's not innocent. Don't open a door if you're not ready for the other on the other side." Girl, what you said, Kim. Don't open up. Listen. We already have established that women, right, can do it better. But don't open up a door if you're not ready for what's on the other side, baby, because it could be a whole monster on the other side. Okay? You don't know who you dealing with, who inbox you jumping into, and then when your spouse or your significant other go and jump in somebody else inbox, how you gonna feel? Don't what they say, don't open up a can of worms. Mm-mm. You don't know what's gonna pop out. That is disrespectful. She said, "Yes, if he's doing that, imagine what he's doing with a woman he's meeting in the grocery store." Exactly. It's just disrespectful. Oh, it's innocent. She said, "What if your son hasn't met his grandmother and the dad hasn't made any effort to make it happen? What would you recommend?" Um, how old is the son? Is it an older son, younger son? And why hasn't he met the grandmother? Like, I'm sure it's the dad's mom, But is the dad in the son's life? Because if not, you may have to step up. Okay, so he's 1 year old. So you may have to step up and reach out to grandmother. So it sounds like to me that daddy and mama or daddy and grandmama don't have a good relationship. Is that what you're saying? Daddy and mama relationship is rocky? Because if that's the case, unless you know her personally, shoot, you might want to keep her out. Now, are you with the daddy? Because he may know something that he may know something that he ain't telling you. But if you want your child's grandmother in his life and the daddy is not making the effort, then you may want to just go to him and say, hey, she said it is rocky with the stepdad as well. No, we are not. Oh, you guys are not together? Then guess what? Then the fact that you guys are not together, if you know how to reach out to the grandmother, I would reach out to her on my own because guess what? The relationship with the grandmother and the child don't have nothing to do with the daddy. Okay. So the fact that you guys are not together, then you don't have to worry about him saying why you didn't come through me. You don't owe him that. So if you want the grandparents in his life, and if you know how to get in contact with the grandparents, I would do so. I will reach out to the grandparent and say, hey, I know you and your son, y'all relationship is whatever, right? You and the stepdad is whatever, but I want you guys in my son's life. And I would establish that relationship with them on your own. Jalen said there is a reason why he hasn't done it, and I will tread lightly with that one. But them not getting along with them not him not getting along with their son. If the stepdaddy and the son is not getting along, they don't have nothing to do with the child, the grandchild. She said, I'm not going to be with my hubby if he inbox people, and most definitely there is no need to talk to the dog about it. No, if he's inboxing people, he's only listening. It's only I mean, who already know if it hasn't, but it's only a short period of time that inbox with them women is gonna turn into meeting face to face. She said, would you recommend sending a letter? I don't want to pull up to her house. I don't feel comfortable doing that. Do you have her phone number? Is she on social media? Do you have her phone number? If you have a phone number, I will reach out and call her. If you don't have her phone number, then maybe a letter might suffice. If you don't feel comfortable just okay, so you don't feel comfortable just riding up to her house and you don't have her phone number, then yes, I probably would send a letter. I probably would. Because you got to think about it, you know? If she's as long as she's not on drugs and stuff like that or whatever, and it's gonna put your child in any type of danger, then yeah, she deserves to be, to have a relationship with her grandchild. If me, Keith said I would try one time after that and then just pray. And somebody else did a question. She said, let me see. How do you get your life back after your child has graduated and off to college this fall? She's my only baby and I'm having a hard time letting go. Ooh, Mika me. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I have to be honest with y'all. I gotta be transparent. It's gonna be hard, baby, because it was hard for me. It was oh my God, it was so hard for me. Now I will tell you, I was not expecting it because I've been a mother since I was 18 years old. And I thought I was ready. We talk mad trash. I can't wait till you go to college. I can't wait to get out of the house. I can't wait. Which I didn't really say that. I really didn't tell my kids that, but I thought it. I was like, ooh, I ain't gonna have to worry about this. Ain't gonna have to worry about that. I can get up when I want. I can cook when I want. I can do this, that, and the other. Da, 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 da. Me and Jay will just be traveling and doing this and doing that and doing this, and boom. it happened. But mine happened with Jay being deployed. Jay was overseas, so I was at home by myself. It was hard. Now I don't know if you're married, Mika Meek. If you have somebody at the house with you, it may not be as hard because I think if Jay was home with me, it may not have been so hard. But the fact that it was boom, me and my daughter, Jay being overseas, then all of a sudden me by myself, it was like, what in the entire hell? I mean, it was times when I was like, what in the world am I supposed to be doing right now? Like, it just felt so empty to the point that I was asking myself, damn, did I eat today? I don't know if I ate today. Did I have coffee? I don't know if I had coffee. Like, damn, I don't know. Like, what in the world am I going to do all day? It was just, oh my God, it's hard. So, with that said, before she leaves, I would find a hobby. And mine was during pandemic. So that was even worse because I couldn't even go visit friends like that. So I would go ahead and find a hobby. I don't know if it's like going to the gym or maybe just hooking up with girlfriends and doing brunch, 2 or 3 times out of the week, or maybe, find some type of salsa dancing or something to occupy your time, baby. Because I'm telling you, if you don't have nothing going on, absolutely nothing going on is going to hit you hard. So I would definitely, she said, oh my God, we do everything together. Yes. So I would slowly start trying to find someone else, or like going to the gym. And when you go to the gym, you can join these, they got these exercise classes and stuff like that. Let me tell you what these Asian women do. Asian women go to the gym and sometimes they're in the gym for 4 or 5 hours. And it's not that they're working out the entire time, because they not. They bring in the lunch, they go to the gym, they come sit in the sauna for 30 minutes, go back and do some more exercise, go sit in the hot pool, hot tub, hot sauna, whatever, the water one or whatever. Then they go back and do some more exercise. Then they sit in the sauna again. Then they bust out their food and eat that. Next thing you know, they in the sauna again. They spend 4 or 5 hours at the gym. Now, I'm not telling you to do that because you may not be a gym rat, right? But I would definitely find something to occupy your time. Because if not, and I was starting out because you said off this fall, it's July now, right? So she's supposed to be leaving like next month, August. Girl, you better go right now, tomorrow, sign up for aerobics or start skating, join a bowling club, do something to occupy your time. I don't know if you're into the church, but maybe, if that's something that you like, ladies' meetings or what, groups or whatever. But I would definitely do something to occupy my time. She said it's very hard, but staying busy help. Yep, staying busy help. Mine was during COVID, and it was, Lord Jesus. When everybody was scared to be around everybody, mine was just crazy. So Janu said Zumba clubs at the gyms are my peeps. Girl, we party. Yep, join a Zumba. And start off slow. But they also have book clubs, they have bowling, they have skating. Learn how to skate. I always said I wanted to, but Lord, I be scared if I fall, I ain't gonna be able to get back up. August the 18th, you got a little bit of time to find something to do, girl. I'll go shake hands at the gym, child. Go shake everybody hand at the gym, honey. If not, you're gonna find yourself shopping all the time. Ooh, spending up all your money. I did that too. I was shopping. Amazon was my friend. As long as I saw Amazon every day, I think I was good for a bit. Then my husband was like, "Hey, Amazon come every day, every day, every day, every day." He said, "Amazon come every day. You know how much you spend on Amazon?" I was just like, "No." He was like, "Babe, Amazon is in the house every day. Are you having an affair with somebody at Amazon?" I'm like, "No, not at all. No, no, and no." So yes, that was pretty interesting. So, but yeah, find you a hobby, baby. Find you a hobby. We had already been on for 29 minutes. So what we could do is just I definitely go to the gym and take classes 6 days a week. Ooh, Denise, you fine, baby. If you taking classes 6 days a week, honey. Me and my daughter just joined a gym. We just joined the gym. Just joined the gym. So you can stop here, take a break. I got the live set up for 8 o'clock. I know I said 8:30, but when I have no questions that come in, I said, you know what? Then I'll just push up 30 minutes. So we can take a break, go get you something to eat. If people are just driving home, get comfy, get home, get you something to drink, and come back in 30 minutes, and we will break down the Hampton versus Hampton divorce case and find out what was all these motions about. Okay. She said, how many times a day did you call your child? Well, let me tell you something. Amika Meek, your child is going to tell you to stop calling them so damn much. Because my daughter did. Mommy, stop treating me like I'm a kid. Stop treating me like I'm a child. I'm like, Jalen, you just said you was about to leave at such and such time. And I was just calling to make sure you're at home. Mom, I'm at home. I'm good. I'm straight. So they're going to put a stop to it. They ain't going to let you call them all day or even every day. So, I mean, in the beginning, it was an everyday thing. Then it was, okay, well, at least just text me, or at least just text me. And then it started becoming like 3 or 4 times a week thing. Now, I do know some parents that still talk to their child every day. My daughter was one of them ones that did not want to talk every day. And I had to just adjust to it. She kept saying, Mom, you treat me like I'm a child. You treat me like I'm a child. You treat me like I'm a child. And I wanted to know everything. I remember one time she told me she was about to go somewhere and it was like an hour away. I'm like, how you gonna get there? I'm like, you got your tracer on, you got your tracker on. She was like, Mom, stop. I remember when my daughter ended up somewhere on spring break. I'm like, you didn't tell me. And I was pissed. I ain't gonna lie. I was pissed. She did it one time and she didn't do it again. And I'm like, you can't make plans like that and go on spring break and don't tell us where you're going. She was like, but Mama, I'm grown. I don't care how grown you are. This is spring break. If something happened to you, I'm gonna be like, well, I didn't know she was there. I didn't know she went to Mexico. I didn't know she went. I'm like, you don't do that. And my other daughter went to New York. Same thing. Didn't know she was going to New York. We was pissed. My husband and I both was pissed. Because she called us and said, we just checked the entire Airbnb and there's big rats in here. She needed our help. That's how we found out she was in New York. We didn't even know she was in New York. So we had to have a conversation. Listen, that ain't cool. You know, I understand you grown. But we ain't gonna leave the country without telling you we leaving the country. So give us that curse. And she was like, you right, you right. She just didn't want me to tell her. She said, I knew you was gonna worry and I didn't want you to tell me not to go. And I understand that. Because I probably would have been scared and said, no, you don't need to go with them. You don't need to go with them. But they did good though. Actually, she only went to it's in North Carolina. Is it called Aston, Aspen, North Carolina? Let me see. Am I saying it wrong? Let me see where she went. I might be saying it wrong. It's about 45, maybe an hour from Charlotte. What is that? What is that called? Aspen, North Carolina. I may be saying it all wrong, but anyway, that's where she went. She said she had a good old time too. But it's just the fact that I didn't know she was there. And then my other daughter went to New York. And then one time she went to Mexico. Didn't know she was gone. Like, what in the world are you thinking? So anyway, she said, I did it to my son when he moved out of state. He stopped me from calling every day because he stopped answering. She said they love saying they grown. They do. I always been a parent is one of the hardest things I had to do in my life because you constantly worry about your kids and is no manual to being a parent. That's true. You do constantly worry about your kids, but you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. You do constantly worry about them. However, I will say this: the more you start trusting them and worrying less, right? I know it's kind of hard to even worry less. But you have to start thinking to yourself, especially when they tell you, Mama, you taught me better. You taught me better. Then you have to start relying on your teaching. Okay. And you have to trust that your teaching registered. Okay. And that's what I had to start doing. I know I taught this girl better. Okay. And they would tell you, Mama, you already told me. You taught me not to do that. You taught me to do this. So you taught me to do that. And then you're like, oh, okay. Because we're drinking. I told my daughter, if you're going to drink, make sure you're in the comfort of your own home. Don't trust nobody. Don't drink out in public to nobody. So one thing I will say, when my daughter got drunk in college or whatever, because she said she got drunk, it was in the dorm. It went out at the club or whatever the case may be. They would get drunk in the dorm. Not saying that nothing could have happened to them then, but when you're out and about, I've always been that type of person. Be in your right mind, because you can't really trust people like that. But get drunk in the comfort of your own home. Don't be out there and get caught slipping. Do it in the comfort of your own home. You're gonna get wasted so you can go in there and go to bed. You don't need nobody trying to carry you this place or carry you that place. Next thing you know, you end up, in an uncompromising position. She said, my friend asked me to ask you, why is it okay for a woman to judge a man on his height, but a man can't judge a woman on their weight? Ooh, that's a good one. That is a good one. Well, see, I say it's not fair for a woman to judge a man on his height, but he can't judge her on her weight. Okay? Because a weight you can control. The height you cannot. You're gonna be whatever height God wants you to be, but your weight, when you stuffing donuts and Twinkies in your mouth, right? You're gonna gain more weight. So I don't think it's fair that a woman can judge a man on his height and he can't judge her on his weight. And let me take that a step further, Layla. I believe that if a man has a preference and don't want to date fat women, he should be allowed to say that. I don't want to date fat women without fat women being offensive. Same as I don't want to date, I've heard men say, I don't want to date dark-skinned women. I don't want to date loud women. I don't want to date educated women. There are men that will say that, you know? And I just think that whatever your preference is, let it be your preference. Now, I don't necessarily think you need to shout it to the top of the mountain, right? But if you have a preference, because I have a preference, right? If you have a preference in what type of person you want to date, I say stick to it. But you might be missing out, because I had a preference and I actually dated something that I wasn't even attracted to in the beginning. And not necessarily the looks. I wasn't attracted to the niceness. My husband was so nice. And to be honest with you, I'm like, nice. I was used to a man saying, girl, get your butt over here. What you talking about? I don't want to hear that. You know what I mean? But then you get a guy to say, oh, okay, no problem. You're like, what? No problem. What? So my husband was a lot less aggressive than what I was used to. But I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. So I think you're limiting yourself when you put those restrictions on what type of person you like or don't like, your preference, so to speak, when it comes to physical attributes and stuff like that, or even characteristics, personalities and stuff like that. I remember my son used to call my husband a nerd. I never ever thought I would want to be with a nerd, right? But it seems like every last one of my husbands was a nerd. Now my second husband was less of a nerd, but he still was, he ain't no nerd. I can't even say he's a nerd, but he's not a thug. He's not a nerd. But my first husband and the one I'm married to now, they were pretty nerdy. But my second husband was just high ranking in the military. He was just the boss. So I think you're selling yourself short, but I don't think that if that's what you don't like, then I don't see a problem with it. If you don't like big women, don't date big women. If a woman don't like a short man, then don't date a short man. But just know you might be missing out on something. You might be missing out on something. Matter of fact, we was for the 4th of July and for a birthday party, we were at my aunt's house in Jay's aunt. She's my aunt by marriage, but we was at her house in Killeen, and we saw they've been together for 40, I think they said 43 years, something like that. And we looked at their marriage photos, when they first got married, and she was still a little chubby thing, and he was tall, handsome, or whatever. And you wouldn't think that someone, him being so, tall and handsome, would date a chubby girl. However, she was chubby and cute. And she still is. She's like so cute. She's cute. But her personality is phenomenal. She's funny, she make you laugh, she's loving, she embrace you, like you feel the love, right? But you would think a taller guy, nice complexion, nice eyes, or whatever, wouldn't date a chubby woman. But she wasn't fat. She was just chubby, and she's not fat now. She's just chubby, right? So don't think that good-looking men, are not attracted to thicker women, because some of them are. Some of them are. Matter of fact, I know a guy, and he's a little guy. He's a little guy. He like probably 165 pounds. He only date thicker women. He don't even like skinny women. He told me, I like them thick. So don't think that just because you got a little meat on your bone, because I be hearing people all the time, oh, I gotta lose weight. I said it myself, oh, I need to lose weight. Oh, I need to lose weight. There are men out there that like thicker women. So she said, I told him a plus size woman can lose weight, but a short man cannot grow taller. Well, but God made him that height. He ain't in charge of his height. I would date a guy my height and above. I don't know if I would want to look over a man. But he could be my height. I'm 5'4". I'm already short enough. So if he's 5'4" or higher, but now I can't, because Jay's 6 feet. So I'm with Jay. I can't even imagine myself being a short guy. But if I was single before, if Jay wasn't nowhere in my life, would I date a dude 5'4"? Yes, he would have to be 5'4", my height, or taller. I can't see myself standing over no guy though. That's just not my preference. I would probably run all over you. I just couldn't see myself standing over a guy. But eye to eye, yes. Looking up, yes. But me looking down at him, nah. So, but don't fault a guy because of his height. God made him that height. God made him that height. So, or he just may not be for you. He might be for somebody else. But girl, you don't know what you're missing. They say big things come in small packages. I'm just saying, I don't know. That's what I heard. I heard big things come in small packages. I don't know, honey. I don't know. She said, my man is 6'4". Now that's tall. She said, I can't date a short dude. I'm sorry. Well, Glenn, that's because you 6'2". Come on now. But can you date somebody? Oh, you 6'1". Can you date somebody 6 feet? That's still shorter than you. You won't date nobody 6 feet. You 6'1". You wouldn't date a dude that's 6 feet. She says, how do I feel? Ask me, how do I feel about a man wanting sex all the time? She said, he have a big D and it's too much for her. Ooh, because that he ain't using it right. He ain't using it right. He probably going too fast, too hard. But I ain't never heard of a woman complaining about a man with a big D. Like, girl, she might have to just share that thing. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. But girl, you better work it, child. You better work them. Listen, she better work them pelvic muscles and stop playing. She better put some exercise in. This is practice made perfect, baby. But if he is big and moving the wrong way, it don't care, it matter how big you are. If he ain't doing it the right way, it will hurt. But girl, like, everybody saying they won't complain. She said some of them are huge. She said, I don't like big D's either. Oh Lord, Michelle, what you mean you don't like a big D either? She said, I don't want a big D. I'm medium, will work just fine. Oh my God. Look at you women. I cannot believe I got a group of women complaining about it being too big. Where in the world? Well, Glenn said, where he at? Hey, don't invite Glenn to your house, okay? Don't tell him where you live. Because she said, where is the big D man? She said, I'm looking for a Mandingo warrior. QC said size does matter. Look, what was her name? Ladidra said, tag me in love. And she said, tag me in love a large size. Oh my God. Lady V said, I'm grabbing the back and I'm pushing it. What's with y'all? So, oh my God. Look at the ones that was quiet. One saying, he goes, Cheryl, I want it big. Y'all are wild. Aren't they? Size does matter, Lord Jesus. She said, didn't we have a conversation about that last night? She said, I want a big man. Come on, Cheryl. She said, exactly. Size does matter. It's when you a small frame, ladies like me. Oh, okay. So when you small frame, you can't handle the big D. I guess that's why God made them all different sizes, honey. All the little short D men, we need to tell them they need to go mess with a small frame woman. We need to tell these itty bitties to go mess with a small frame woman. You need you a small frame. That's a good way of saying, listen, that's a good way of telling the man he kind of small down there. Be like, I think you need to have you a small frame woman. Be like, you do know I'm not small frame, right? She said medium would do just fine for me. Yeah, too funny. She said, I want to say something so bad. Go on to say it, Latanya. We ain't in here for it, girl. Go on to say it. Go on to say it, baby. Go on to say it. Ain't nothing wrong with saying it. Go on to say it. You might as well. You might as well say it. Go on and say it. So I told her to tell him how she like or ride it, and you in control. When a man think that he's too big for you, he may try to, get a little out of control. You know what I mean? Get a little rough, right? I think that he may try to do that. If you running from it, oh please, honey. If you running from it, he gonna hurt you. He gonna hurt you. He gonna try. He gonna try to hurt you. Nah. So if you crawl on the wall, he gonna make you crawl it all the time. You know what I mean? If you crawl on the wall, he gonna make you keep crawling. You know? She said, going on 6 years, I would take any size, maybe a midget. But it's not. Are you talking about midget as far as the height or the size of the D? Glenn says, I'm a rough rider. Marissa said, don't run. If you run, they're gonna keep you running. Talanda said, I had someone with a huge D, but went too fast and didn't know how to eat it. Yeah, sometimes they don't know how to control themselves, honestly. Sometimes they don't. You be like, you gonna have to, That's when you gotta kind of take a little bit of control, She said, that's why I get on top so I can control how much I can take at a time. Oh, Lord. Hey, Latanya Bailey. Girl, you just came in to some heat, honey. To some heat. Miguel said, she said, don't run. Yeah, if you run up the wall, he gonna chase you right on up there. That's why you got sometimes you gotta just talk to him. Be like, okay, hold on. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. That's what I say. Slow down. She said, I think women who have frequent vaginal orgasms climax more easier with men with larger penis. Mhm. Probably so, but do you know that most women have never had a vaginal orgasm? Honestly, most women have never experienced that. They only orgasm through clitoral stimulation or something like that. They don't even have vaginal orgasm. I was in my 30s before I ever had one. In my 30s. She said, y'all scaring me. I'm a V. Well, you a V for real? How old are you? Girl, that's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. How old are you? She said, I'm a runner. I'd be like, can we take a water break? I used to be a runner to a certain extent, but now I'm more of a talker. So I'm like, slow down, slow down. Come on now, slow down, slow down, slow down. Or come on, ease. Shoot. I mean, acting like they backing up a truck. You 24 and you are a V. Oh, it ain't that bad, girl. It ain't that bad. Oh, are you gonna wait to marriage? Mary talking about don't be scared. No, be scared. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Glenn talking about some Rose. Stay on V as long as you can. She said, does thickness really matter more than length? Uh, mm I like the average, like both thick and long, like average, like equal out. I don't know if I want no skinny pencil type dude. You know what I mean? That might be a pokey mess. You know what I mean? Hey, Sharon. She said, Rose, make sure you don't keep it after 30. Alicia, I said, don't keep it after 30. As long as you know how to control it. Stay until you're ready, but it's going to hurt more the first time. Melinda said, I'm 59 and only 2 men made me have a vaginal orgasm just by touching. My body is shaking just thinking about it. She said, my body is shaking just thinking about it. I swear you guys are too funny. She's amazing, Jay. Amazing, Jay. Say you're not missing much. Stay strong. Amazing, Jay. Don't tell her she ain't missing much. Oh my God. No, man. She ain't gonna never want to get married and do the do. She said, you ain't missing much. Girl, everybody deserves to be on cloud nine. Somebody, you ain't missing much. She said, "My stay pure, honey. Truly a blessing. Just wait. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Don't have her turn you off, child. But I would say just wait. I mean, it's good that you are 24 and you still waiting. Because listen, honey, you got some vultures gonna be after you. Don't tell no man this now, girl. They're gonna be after you like crazy, girl. Woo, child. Mm-mm-mm. She said, "Why didn't you stay with one of the men?" Melinda, what is Melinda saying? Because MD saying, "Why didn't you stay with one of the men?" Hold on. She says, "I'm 59." Or one, two men's. Melinda, MB want to know why did you give up two of your Mendigo friends, honey? She says, my aunt told mom that skinny dudes are huge, the dangerous one. Skinny dudes are the dangerous one. The skinny as in skinny body skinny or skinny as in small, like package skinny? She said, I think if men didn't speak so highly of their jewels, more women would be pleased. Yes. And if they knew how to use their jewels, because a lot of men do not know how to use their jewels and they don't like you telling them, trying to, yeah, I think that each woman should train their man how to please her the way she wants to be pleased. Because just because you please Sally this way doesn't mean that you're going to please me this way. So I think every relationship is different and you should talk your man through it. She said she's not missing much. Half of these dudes is gone after 5 minutes. 5 minute man. She said, I waited until I got married. I was afraid because all I could hear was my grandmother's voice in my head saying, if you get pregnant, I'm gonna kill you. Oh Lord Jesus. I believe that old folks scare us. Oh my goodness. You waited to marry. Are you still married to the same guy? Do tell, do tell. Do tell, do tell. Oh, skinny as in body, and I have heard it too. I have heard skinny men have nicer packages. Yes, I have heard that. I have heard that God blessed them with nicer packages. Melinda said the reason why she didn't stay with them men because they both are cheaters, honey. They were so good in bed that they wanted to share the wealth, honey. It's me. He said, I can't stand a bragging man. I know I can't stand a man that be acting like he just pin your leg back to your ears and just tell you out the frame. You be really wanting to say, dude, you really didn't do nothing. I was wondering, have you even started yet? She said them skinny dudes, as in small body, has a bigger package. Yep. She said skinny frame men carry a big D. Some of them be lying about their little D. They can't lie if you right there. Just grab it. She said, take your time, sweetheart. Stay a virgin as long as you choose to. These are some trifling MFers out here. Make sure it be the man that you're going to have your kids by and spend the rest of your life with. Hey, Nina, I think we all planned that. It just didn't quite work out that way. I married the first guy I ever had sex with. I did. I married the guy that I broke my virginity to. Now we had sex before we got married, but I ended up marrying the guy that I broke my virginity to. And did I plan on being with him for life? Yes. Did it happen? No. I was so young, and as you get older, you realize that you're like, wait a minute, like you marry a person that once you get older, you're like, who you? They be different, you know. So I think mine was the reason why I ended up not staying with my first husband is because he was, even though he was older than me, 5 years older than me, he was immature, you know. I'm trying to shake and bake, get life started. You know what I mean? I'm 22 years old. I'm trying to get careers started, making money, doing this, that, and the other. This y'all want to play video games all day. And I'm like, dude, we got bills and more bills and more bills. And he was just immature. He wasn't where I was mentally, even though he was older than me. My maturity level was greater than his. So that was a turnoff for me. You got to Take the oh my God, take the trash. Can you take the trash out? Can you cut the grass? Can you change the oil? The tires are a ball. The car is shaking. Like you just feel like you shouldn't have you as a younger woman, 22 years old, shouldn't have to tell a 27-year-old that, you know? So I got tired of calling my dad saying, oh, I'm gonna have to tell him this, I'm gonna have to tell him that, I got to tell him this, and oh, it became draining. So, but when you 18, honey, and they cute, child, they be cute. You be like, ooh. You 18, they 23, you think you done just, ooh, child, found no one until you realize they ain't shit. A headache, a waste of a man, child. Mm-mm. There's a difference between a boy and a man. All right, you guys, listen. I am going to shut down because we got another live right now. Actually, it's 8:02, and I know that other live. I know people are probably waiting for that other live. Let's hop off this live and jump on the next live. Go get y'all something to drink. She said, Auntie, I'm trying to join the army. I passed the written test, but the physical test, he told me to gain weight. I was so embarrassed. I'm only 5'6" and I weigh 115. Did he tell you what to do? Like you can drink like these Ensures and stuff like it's one called Ensure. And what's another one, you guys? What is a weight gain supplement that she can take to join the military? I know somebody else that's going through that as well. You're gonna have to eat, you gotta go to buffets and just eat until you get that weight up. Because once you in and your weight fall, that's fine. Yeah, boost. That's it, right there. Boost. Boost. It's like a chocolate shake. It may not be the very best, but you can definitely do something like that to get your weight up. And then once you get in, if your weight fall, it's not that bad, but at least you're in. So Amazing Joy said, go eat some ribs and chicken. But no, you're gonna have to eat. You're gonna have to eat meat, potatoes, hey, that fattening food to get that weight on you. I do be hearing other people say it's hard to gain weight. I've never had a problem gaining weight at all. Jalen said, my daughter is 22 with her first boyfriend, had sex for the first time with him about 2 years ago. How do I tell her I want her to try others? Is that off on me? To try others? Do you want her to try others so she can just say she didn't taste the rainbow? I wouldn't tell her. I would just say if you're not sure, if you're not sure this is the person that you really want to be with or whatever, then don't just get locked in. Make sure that this is who you want to be with. If you want to shop around, go ahead and do that now. Don't get too into him without shopping around. However, your daughter might like this guy. But first boyfriends normally don't last, but it's not saying it won't. Not saying it won't, but it normally does not. Not saying it won't, because I do know some people that marry a sweetheart, childhood sweetheart, and they're still together. But it rarely happens that way. Okay. So you be so in love, you be so blind, so into them. But I would say right now that she's 22, let her have fun, you know. And as long as they get along and everything's working out, I would say just go for it. But I mean, she just had a first one at 22. Wow, that's impressive. She said that's crazy because them numbers low. They need people right now. Who are you talking about? Is me Key? She says that's why I don't worry about these youngins. LOL. You see my profile picture. LOL. Ain't slacking, baby. He be scared to come to bed. He just said, I'm glad I'm more back on so I can go to sleep. Oh, yeah, you got a body, yada, yada. You got a body, yada, yada. You got a body, yada, yada. I see you, girl. Body, yada, 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 yada. Body, yada, yada. Oh, okay. I got you. It's Mickey. All right, y'all. Let me hop off. Y'all hit that like button, thumbs up this live, y'all. Thank y'all for coming through and giving us a good little talk. We will see y'all on Amoira next Thursday. Please make sure you send your questions in. Talk about it with Amoira at gmail.com. We have another live coming up if and only if you are interested. We will be breaking down the divorce decree between Robert Hampton and Brianna Hampton on our next live. Meet me there. Okay? Talk to y'all soon. Matter of fact, let me drop the link for you right quick. Hold on. Let me drop the link for the new live. Give me 1 second. I'll drop the link just in case. And just go ahead and clock in. Hold on. It's some people already there. It's some people already there waiting, y'all. Some of y'all already waiting. All right, I just dropped the link for the new live, okay? Love y'all, and I see y'all in give me about 5 minutes, okay? Talk to y'all soon. Grab that link. Meet me over there. Bye.